Good morning, everybody. It's day 179, and we got a big day today. We have several 4K footers on the agenda. I think Mount Adams, Sugarloaf, the Crockers. Big day. I did get a fairly early start, but I was hoping to get an earlier start. But about 20 minutes before my alarm was set to go off, a pop-up thunderstorm rolled through, and it got pretty bad for like 5 minutes, and then it was gone. So I don't know if I can expect more of that today. I hope not. There was like a lot of lightning, and obviously going over these big mountains, you don't want to be on top if there's lightning. So yeah, I think there are a few of the summits that are like Blue Blaze side trails, a little bit off trail. So just given my mileage and the weather, I am not going to make an effort to go down the side trails to see it. Mainly because I'm fairly confident there's not going to be any views today since it's still really overcast, but it's not freezing cold today, so that's a good thing. And I'm going into town tonight to Stratton. I'm staying at the Main Roadhouse Hostel. Heard great things about it, so I'm really excited, and I think that's going to give me the motivation to just power through today and get to town. So, also, I think I'm passing 2,000 miles today, which is crazy. Yeah, it feels real. Feels really real, actually. So that means less than 200 miles to Katahdin, which is crazy. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Hopefully the weather holds out and I don't get rained on all day today. Once again, playing the game of how long can I make it without getting my feet totally submerged. So we'll see. Past 2 days, I have not made it. So maybe today is the day. I don't know. Stay tuned. Lone Mountain Peak. No views, but it is a nice foggy, misty morning. Main Roadhouse.
Like actually stop and take a picture and then I smile.
Yeah.
Breakfast time.
No, it's just a little bit offensive.
Oh, baby, that looks good. Got some hash brown casserole, some eggs, sausage, and a nice looking waffle. Mmm. Looks like somebody's left a little trail magic here at the trailhead. Just got dropped off by the Main Roadhouse and hitting the trail again. Good morning, everybody. It's day 180 and I'm back on trail. Got dropped off by the Main Roadhouse, and honestly, that hostel is spectacular. Easily one of my favorite hostels on trail. I would say top 3 for sure. And they're brand new. They opened mid-season last year, 2021, and they're not even on the Far Out app yet. It's just like word of mouth, and it's just a really great atmosphere. You can tell they've invested like a lot of time and money into making it everything a hiker could want. Pardon me while I look down. I'm like walking on these boardwalks right now, and I really don't want to fall in the water, so pause that thought. Again, said it a million times, I don't advise hiking and vlogging at the same time. But anyways, apologies for not really filming anything yesterday. It kind of sucks because it was actually a really beautiful hike and past 2,000 miles, which is like so significant. But when I left that shelter yesterday, it did not stop like pouring rain all day until literally, I mean, it was still raining when I got picked up by the hostel. So, in my hip belt pocket is, well, you can't tell right now because it's unzipped, but the zipper is like out of track or something. You know, it's like the zipper is not lining up, so the pocket can't fully close ever now, which I think I can fix it. I just need to like sit down and do some work with it. But anyways, because of that, I had all my things in my hip belt pocket in a plastic baggie to keep it from getting wet, and my phone included. So once it was in the plastic bag, it like wasn't usable, and it literally did not stop raining. So yeah, kind of a bummer. And there were like some really pretty views too, even with the rain, of like the Carabasset Valley, I think it's called. I could be wrong on that, but anyways, it doesn't matter. I just wanted to kind of apologize for no videos yesterday on such a big day. But yeah, also I like didn't stop for any breaks after I left that shelter because it was just raining and cold, and my main motivation was like, don't stop moving because you will get cold, and the faster you get done with the hike, the faster you get a warm shower. So when I tell you I was basically running down the trail, I was. And today is exciting. Doing the Bigelows, starting the Bigelows. Not gonna do huge miles today just because got kind of a later start leaving the hostel, and it is extremely cold and windy today. Highs are in the 40s and the wind 35 mile per hour wind gust. So very cold right now. But yeah, there's more motivation to get going. So I will keep you guys posted along the way. Also, one more tidbit of information that nobody asked for, but my best friend is keeping my dog for me while my parents are out of town at a hospital because my dad had a kidney transplant 2 days ago. And anyways, she texted me this morning, so my dog is sick. So she's currently on the way to the vet with my dog. Just kind of like yet another thing to be stressed and worried about, but trying to stay positive about it. So yeah, hopefully everything's fine and it's just an upset stomach. But yeah, it's just something else to kind of weigh on me. I feel like it's always been something, you know, but sending good vibes and just really hope everything is okay, because I don't know that, yeah, it's not, I can't even think about it. So yeah, I'm gonna get to hiking because it's really cold, and I will take y'all along for the ride with me, so stay tuned. Water is still extremely high. You can tell this is definitely flooded. Just talked to a really lovely group of day hikers, and they let me know that tomorrow I should get my first views of Mount Katahdin, and man, that feels good. So I think it's supposed to be a clear day tomorrow. I'm really hoping it is, because that would be awesome. Such a big motivation, you know, the end is in sight. Well, it is officially cold enough and windy enough to bring back the mask over the face. Early days I would do this and people would be like, are you about to go rob a bank or something? And I'm like, no, my face is just so cold. Woo! The wind up here. Let me see if I can show you the trees. I don't know if you can really see it. Treetops are just like outrageous. I was looking at the weather for tomorrow, and in the mountain it looks like wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour, and the temperature that it said it feels like 3 all the way up to 12, but 3 to 12 degrees Fahrenheit. Crazy. Absolutely so cold. So tomorrow's gonna be a fun one. Not much of a view today, except for the wind. What's new? Having some bougie ramen tonight. Good morning, everybody. It's day 181, and okay, I'm trying to make sure there's like a trail intersection right here. I'm trying to make sure I take the right trail. Day 181, just left my spot at the shelter. I slept in the shelter last night. It is extremely windy and extremely cold. The wind chill today is in the single digits, so that is something. But yeah, I'm finishing the Bigelows today, which is the last 4K footer until Mount Katahdin, so I'm really excited about that. And I know it's going to be tough with like the cold and the wind, but I think I can just like motivate myself to like get it knocked out because it's the last 4K footer. So I'm kind of excited, and hopefully, potentially, might have my first view of Mount Katahdin today, which is crazy. So yeah, I'll try to keep an eye out for that. Mainly I'm just gonna try to keep moving today. I've got all my layers on right now. But yeah, just gotta keep moving to stay warm. So I'm just trying to not take too many breaks. But yeah, whew, it's gonna be a good one, folks. I have a feeling. So stay tuned. I'll keep you posted along the way. For reference of how cold it is, you can see some icicles here starting to form. Really hope there's no like ice on the rocks and whatnot as I start to go up, because that would actually be really scary. Kind of hard to see, but a little bit of a sleet on the ground as I'm approaching the Bigelows summit. Whew, kind of scary. But so far, no icy rocks, so I'll take it. Looks like we're about to break tree line, and the trees up here are frozen. They're white. Look at that cloud. Ah! That is wild. Oh my gosh, I was not expecting that. That's beautiful. But man, kind of scared to go up there. It's gonna be so cold. Frozen trees and check out the view. Oh yeah, gonna have nice views today. Wow, these trees are so beautiful. Bigelows Mountain, South Horn. because I'm not sure which one, but you can tell which way the wind is blowing. The frost on the shrubbery. And somewhere off in the distance is Mountain Climb. Honestly, could not tell you which mountain it is, but it's one of these. There's a lot that it could be. I saw that Mount Washington is also visible from up here. Don't know where that is either. So sorry. Look at the fall colors. That's cute. Yeah, I think Katahdin is this way. And one of these is I'm not sure. I gotta go in front. It's so late. Okay, now that I'm looking at it, I'm thinking Katahdin might be this way. I want to say maybe that back there. Ooh, so hard to say. Oh, I got a squad rolling up. Alright, I gotta put the phone away and get to hiking. Now that we're out of most of the wind, I wanted to update and say that I think the Bigelows may be my favorite 4K footers of all of New Hampshire and Maine combined. They are so beautiful to hike up. I mean, yes, it is very rocky and it's a hard climb. All the 4K footers are, but so beautiful. Lots of green moss and really nice like spruce trees. And I don't know, maybe it's also because it's the last set of big mountains before Katahdin, but I just really loved the hike over the Bigelows. Even with like the whipping wind, it was so nice, so beautiful. So 10 out of 10, highly recommend. I am absolutely living for all of these mossy boulders. These boulders are massive. On the far out icon, it describes them as house-sized boulders that the trail walks through. And look at the blaze, like right there on the tree that's like wrapping around this boulder. Wow. So cool. I love it. How beautiful! I bet the sunset is going to be magical. I think I'm going to try to find a campsite near here. Looks like some people have actually camped on the beach before. I feel like that would be really windy, but wow! Well, it's the end of day 181. I think it's 181. And I found me a nice spot at a campsite by the pond, which it's not a pond, it's definitely a lake. And it's a really nice spot. It is very windy, but it's windy everywhere today, so I think that's to be expected. But it's been a really good day. One of my best days in Maine. Actually, probably my best day in Maine so far. I really loved the Bigelows. I thought they were beautiful. The climb, you know, is challenging, just like any other 4K footer, but the mossy covered rocks and like, I don't know, everything about it was just so beautiful. So yeah, that was really nice. And I think tomorrow we should be moving into some easier terrain, and we're gonna try to make it across the Kennebec tomorrow. It's like 19 miles from here, and they have like a shuttle system that runs, and when I say shuttle, I mean a canoe that runs back and forth over the river. So we're gonna try to make it in time to catch the canoe. If not, we'll come up with a backup plan. So yeah, check back to tomorrow's video to see how that goes. All right, I'm gonna go to bed. Good night. Bye.